Hello and welcome back to Techie DIY. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make an XMEN LED mirror sign. The materials that I have used are an acrylic mirror sheet. This is 3mm thick, which is about 1/8 of an inch, a 12V strip light tape. You can buy these in various lengths and they consist of a flexible PCB with self-adhesive backing. The tape has multiple sections, each containing 3 LEDs and a resistor. You can cut the tape to length at the marked positions and solder on some connecting wires, or buy them already cut to length with the wires attached. I've also used 3 lengths of square planed wood. To engrave the design, I've used a Dremel engraver tool, but you can also use a Dremel drill with an engraving bit. The difference between the two is that the Dremel engraver has a reciprocating action while the drill rotates. This means that the engraver is a little bit easier to control. The XMEN design is printed onto thin cardboard and this is cut out to make a stencil. The stencil image is available to download from my website, and the link for this is listed in the video description, along with all the parts and tools used in this project. To cut out the stencil, we need a sharp knife and a surface to work on. I'm using a self-healing cutting mat, which is a great way of protecting the work surface. To ensure the cuts are straight, I'm also using a ruler. The mirror is engraved on the back, so leave the protective film on the mirrored side and turn the sheet upside down. The stencil also needs to be inverted, otherwise the letters will be reversed when viewed from the front. Use tape to firmly attach the stencil on all 4 sides. The engraving process creates a fine dust, so as a precaution I'm wearing a dust mask. Before starting to engrave, it's a good idea to practice on some scrap material, just to get a feel for the engraver. A good place to start engraving is along the top of the letters. If you engrave them in one go, then it helps to keep the letters level with each other. The next task is to make the base. This is quite simple and consists of 3 pieces of wood glued together to form a slot with the LED strip in the centre. Cut the wood for the base to the correct length and then with a roundover bit in the router, round the top edges. Take the uncut length of wood allocated for the sides and round over the top 2 edges. Change the router bit to a 45° chamfer bit and then chamfer one of the bottom edges. Cut the wood to form 2 side pieces. To improve the finish, sand the wood with 240 grit sandpaper. The final profile of the wood pieces look like this. You can see the V-groove at the bottom ready to accommodate the LED strip. Next, mark the centre line on the base. Remove the backing from the LED strip and apply it using a ruler to achieve a straight line. Place the acrylic mirror sheet onto the line of LEDs. Hold the side against the acrylic sheet and mark its position. Apply wood glue to the base and side. Place the side in position and using the second side for support, apply clamps. Adjust the position and then wipe away any excess glue with a damp cloth. For additional strength, drill 3 pilot holes through the base and into the side. Countersink the holes and then attach with 3 screws. Place the acrylic mirror sheet back onto the LEDs. Place the second side against the acrylic sheet. And then clamp it into position. Drill 3 pilot holes through the base and into the second side. Countersink the holes and attach the second side with 3 screws. Remove the clamps and the acrylic mirror sheet. Apply varnish and leave the completed base to dry. Using gloves, remove the protective film from the mirror sheet. Leave about an inch of film so that the mirrored surface is protected when it's placed into the base. And finally, place the mirror sheet into the base. The final task is to connect the LED strip to a power supply. The LED strip specification should list the supply voltage and either the current or the power in watts. The LED strip that I've used requires 12 volts at 0.15 amps. The power supply comes from some disused equipment and it can supply 12 volts at 1 amp. To connect the power supply to the LED strip, we could cut off the connector and join the wires together using a chock block or by soldering. But what I'm going to do is use one of these adapters which has a screw connection on one side and a DC socket on the other. The LED strip will only work if the positive and negative from the supply are correctly connected. However, it won't do any damage if you do get it the wrong way around. That's the LED mirror completed, and now we just need to plug it in. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really pleased with how the project turned out. The mirrored acrylic works really well. If you like this project, then you might like some of my others, so please subscribe and check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.